Okay, hello everyone. So I hope you are all safe. So today our topic is antenna measurements. So antenna measurements. So what are the factors we are going to measure? So how we are going to measure those things? What are the formulas for regarding that one? So we are going to discuss. Okay. So in that antenna measurements we have the topic. First topic is reciprocity is there, and next near and far fields is there. Already we discussed about the reciprocity theorem in first unit. So in antenna theorems I discussed about this reciprocity. What is an reciprocity theorem? You go through that concept reciprocity. So next topic is in that antenna measurements we have near and far fields. Okay, so what is this near and far field means? So if you observe this diagram, so here we have placed this antenna. So this is an antenna. So this is an antenna. Here we have placed this antenna here. We kept this antenna here. Okay, so when this antenna is radiating, it will form some regions. So those are at near to this antenna. So first the region which is formed at the distance below lambda by 2 pi is reactive near field. We call this region is reactive near field. So at the distance of lambda by 2 pi from this antenna, so we have the radiation near field, radiating near field, or you can call this one radiating near field. Okay, so at the distance of 2d square by lambda from this antenna, you will have the far field. So that is nothing but, so the waves which are radiating at these fields, you will get that at this far field you will get the lobes, and at side lobe, major lobe, we are going to calculate the lobes. Okay, so you are able to see this, okay, in this format at the far field region at the distance of 2d square by lambda. So what are these what are these distances, and what are the regions which are formed at these distances, we will see now. Okay, so we placed a antenna under test. So this is the transmitting antenna. So we place another antenna at the other side, that is antenna under test. So it will act as a transmitter and receiver. So if our antenna is transmitting antenna, so this antenna under test will work as a receiver. So like that. So what are these regions? What are the distances formed at the regions? We will discuss now. Okay. So if you take the R suffix RNF, RNF means it is the distance of radiating near field. RNF means radiating near field. So where it is formed means at the distance of lambda by 2 pi at here. So at this distance, so this radiating near field is formed. Okay. And next RFF means distance of radiating far field. This is the far field. At the distance of 2d square by lambda, this far field is formed. Next come to what is lambda means. All of you know that is wavelength. Next, what is the D here? So what is this D? And here also we have 2d square by lambda. What is this D means? Largest dimension of the physical aperture of the antenna. So largest dimension. What is this largest dimension? Not only length and width, largest dimension of the aperture of the antenna. Already I told that what is an aperture means the total mouth of that antenna which is radiating. What is that place from which place the waves are radiating? So the total area which is called as the dimension D. Okay, so that is the D, largest dimension of the physical aperture of the antenna. Okay, so now if you come to the formulas, so how we are going to calculate those? Okay, so where we have R dash FF means here we have the formula. So for far field, okay, so from the antenna under test, how we are going to calculate this far field means we have the formula radiating near field by 10 to the power of delta L by 40 minus 1. So what is these things we will see here, where R dash FF means distance to antenna under test with certain level of the reactive near fields. Okay, as I said. Next, delta L means peak to peak error caused by the rotation of near fields. So what are the peak to peak errors caused by the rotation of the near fields? What are the rotation of the near field means? So this one. So peak to peak errors caused by this rotation of these near fields, that is delta L, we call that one. Okay. So next, another formula we have R power N FF, that is the formula for that one. This is okay, where R and FF is the distance to antenna under test with certain effect of the rotation. So certain effect of the rotation. So what is the distance of that antenna under test? How we are going to find that one means by using this formula. So you have to remember all these formulas for antenna measurements in near and far fields calculations or measurements, where dm is the largest mechanical dimension of the antenna. Here you can see the coordinate diagram here. I placed this one for example. So this is our antenna under test, which will act as a transmitter or receiver. So this is our actual antenna we placed. So what are the fields formed by these two antennas? In between these two antennas, what are the fields we can form, and near field, far field, how we are going to calculate? So regarding that, these are the formulas we have. Okay, I think you understood up to here. So next, so regarding these near and far fields, we have one problem. If you do this problem, you can understand how we are going to calculate the measurements, antenna measurements in near and far fields. Let's see this problem here. Okay, see, a normal mode helical antenna is located on a top of a handset of 900 MHz frequency. The length of the antenna is 25 mm and the length of the chassis is 110 mm. Find the distances where different near and far field criteria met when the required peak-to-peak measurement uncertainty due to proximity effects is 0.5 dB. So after reading this problem, so what has given, we have to write the first. Okay, what is given? First has given the one helical antenna is placed at the top at a handset with the frequency of 900 MHz. Write that. Next, dimension D 135 mm, that is 25 plus 110. That means here we have 25 mm. Okay, the length of that one, and chassis means 110 mm. So total 110 mm, 25 mm. You have to add those two, because here length means this is 25 mm is length only, and chassis means this is width. Total D means total aperture, physical aperture you have to get. By adding these two, you can get the D, that is 135 mm. Okay, here he has given the peak to peak measurement uncertainty, that is nothing but delta L, 0.5 dB. Okay, so from the formulas you are going to find out. Okay, near field, first of all you have to find the near field, RRNF, that is lambda by 2 pi. So you have to find the lambda, that is C by F. C means here you know that, F means 900 MHz. If you calculate, you got this. And next RRNF, if you find that, lambda by 2 pi, 53.8 meters approximately. You can calculate, these are the normal calculations. Okay, next we have to find the far field. We can call that one as a Fraunhofer region also. For that one, formula 2D square by lambda, D means 135. So if you calculate, you got that one. And next R dash FF, that is the formula here. So delta L means already I said 0.5 we got. So approximately RNF means you have taken 53. So if you calculate that one, you got this. Okay, next RNFF means 2D M by. So DM means also here mechanical dimension means also you have to take 135 only. Okay, you got this one. So that is simple. So when he has given the you want to find out the regions, far and near field regions. So these are the formulas you have to remember. So that is about near and far fields where they occur from our antenna to the antenna under test. Okay, so this is about near and far fields. Reciprocity is also there in our first unit, that is completed. Next, the topic is sources of errors. So what is sources of errors? So there is nothing, just you have to this is theoretical part. So you can get for 2 or 3 marks question on these sources of errors. So what are sources of errors means? So what are the sources to get the errors in designing of any antenna? Any antenna, if you want to design any antenna, how you are getting the errors? So by which way, from where, what are the sources of those errors? Here you have to write. So what are the sources of errors we will discuss here. Errors due to finite measurement distance between antennas. So when you are measuring the distance between two antennas, there may be a chance to get the errors because of this measurement. You may accurately measure or inaccurately you can measure. So then you will get, there is a chance to get the error. That is the one point. Next, reflections from surroundings, amplitude ripple and phase ripple. Reflections from the surroundings. So when you are designing an antenna, after you place an antenna, from the surroundings you will get the reflections from the surroundings. Okay, so because of some materials which are surrounding by your antenna, so because of amplitude ripple or phase ripples, so you will get the errors. Next, errors due to coupling in the reactive near field. So when the overlapping is done between two any antennas, that is nothing but coupling. So in the reactive near fields you will get the errors. Next, errors due to misalignment of antenna. Misalignment means here, misalignment means that is arrangement. So if there is any mistake in arrangement of an antenna, so you will get the errors. Next, errors due to man-made interface. So when you are interfacing the devices in designing of an antenna without using any particular parameters, then you will get the errors. Next, errors due to atmospheric effects. All of you know that. So because of change in atmosphere, you will get the errors. Means there is a disturbance in signals. You will get the errors. Next, errors due to cables. If any cable is damaged, then you will get the errors because you will not get the proper connection or proper signal you will not get. Okay, so that is errors due to cables. Next, errors due to impedance mismatch. So if the impedance is not matched from the transmitter and receiver antenna, if the impedance is not matched with those two antennas, what is that? Transmitter and receiver antennas, you will get the errors. Next, imperfections of devices. Imperfections of devices means if there is an damage or any cause in this any device in manufacturing of an antenna, you will get the errors. So these are the sources of errors, and the concept is in near field and far field. Next topics we will discuss further. I hope you understood. So if you have any doubts, comment and text me. Thank you.